Everybody, welcome back to Vegas Sports Talk. And the Golden Knights just wrapped up their first round robin game with the Stars, and this was a very crazy and a very intense game. We will not waste any more time. We'll get right into it. Leonard was starting in net for the Golden Knights. Him and Marc-Andre Fleury will be splitting time during the round robin just to get each of them up and ready for the playoffs in case Leonard is needed. And Bishop was in goal for Dallas. Early in the first period, Stephenson moved into the offensive zone. It was a good pass from William Karlsson, and Chandler Stephenson scores from Karlsson at 1 minute and 4 seconds. It was the first shot of the game, and you're thinking, okay, the Golden Knights they're looking good. They're going to run this team out of the water. Janmark was called for a boarding penalty, and Karlsson was looking very good early as well. The Stars would kill the penalty on Janmark, and Leonard had a very strong save on a Dallas player in close. It was halfway through the first period. The shots were 6-3 in favor of the Stars. There was very little whistles. The first period went by really fast. It was a very fast-moving game. There was back and forth play in the neutral zone. 6:14 remaining. Scoring chances were 4-3 in favor of the Golden Knights with about 5 minutes left in the period. And Hintz had a very good look in front, but Leonard made a strong save, and Leonard was looking good early as well. There was a penalty on Corey Perry for slashing Alex Tuch. The Golden Knights power play with 4:29 remaining. And the Golden Knights didn't score on that power play either. And Janmark and Stone exchanged words, and Smith's shot went just wide. And as I said, they killed the penalty, and the Golden Knights only had one shot on it. So that closed out the first period. So it's 1-0 going into the second period, and the Golden Knights are looking pretty good defensively. They're not giving up many shots to start the game. But the second period, it was a totally different scene. Leonard had 2 good saves in the first minute, but the Stars had a very strong forecheck, and they were controlling play early in the second period. And it was very noticeable, and the Golden Knights looked like they were on their heels. Dallas had a 4-on-2 rush. There was no score for the Stars on that rush, but Nick Waugh had a turnover in the defensive zone, and the shot bounced off Martinez, and Pavelski scored from Fasca and Heiskanen at 7:50. And you're like, okay, the Golden Knights will recover from this, but no. They continue to play on the heels, and 42 seconds later, Olofsson scores from Como and Heiskanen at 8:32, and it's a 2-1 game for the Dallas Stars. And at this point, I'm thinking, wow, the Golden Knights need to step up their game or else they're going to be in trouble, because halfway through the second period, the Stars are outshooting them badly in that period. The Golden Knights are on their heels, and they weren't getting any pressure. There was a penalty on the Golden Knights. Theodore hooked Janmark, and the Stars are controlling play. And then Stevenson lost his stick on the power play, so it was basically a 5-on-3 for the Stars. The Knights could not clear the zone, and Perry scores from Hintz and Heiskanen at 12:42. It's a power play goal. So it's 3-1 in favor of the Stars, and the Golden Knights cannot kill off a power play, and it's looking as if the Golden Knights are going to lose this game and be down 2 points in the round robin game, but it will switch around in the third period. Dallas, they scored on their last 3 shots, and the Golden Knights are playing poor. I wouldn't really blame any of those goals on Robin Leonard, maybe one of them, but the Golden Knights defense was just very lackluster at that point in the game, and they were not protecting Robin Leonard in front of the net. Pete DeBoer was jumbling up the lines, and the Stars controlled the period, but Pierre DeBoer jumbling up the lines helped the Golden Knights in the third period. Bishop had a good save on Carrier, but the Golden Knights had a couple of good chances to start the period. Shots on goal were 23-21 in favor of the Stars, 15 minutes remaining in the third. But the Golden Knights are gaining pressure in the offensive zone with 11 minutes and 4 seconds left. And Mark Stone scores from Cousins and Whitecloud at 9:46. It was a great pass from Whitecloud, a great tip by Cousins to Mark Stone, and Mark Stone drills it. He had a breakaway, he drilled it, and it was a 2-on-1 for the Golden Knights. And right after that, there was another 2-on-1 for the Golden Knights as well. So there was a 2-on-1 for the Golden Knights, and the puck goes off of a Stars skate, and Nate Schmidt scores from Riley Smith at 11:15. And Riley Smith passed the puck when I thought he should have shot it. It was a 2-on-1, but it ended up going in anyway. So it's 3-3 at 11:15. There was 2 really good chances for William Karlsson a little bit after that, and the Golden Knights were continuing the pressure. William Carey scores, but he got called off immediately due to goaltender's interference. But Peter DeBoer challenged the call, and it was a very good challenge, and one that he won, and one that he needed to win. So William Carey scores from Schmidt and Reeves at 14:47, and if he doesn't win that challenge, the Golden Knights are on a penalty right there. So that was a big swing in that game, and that's basically put the icing on top of the cake. Bishop got pulled. Dallas had an empty net. The Stars had a few chances in the last couple minutes. Robin Leonard stood tall, and William Karlsson, he scores the empty net from Watt at 19:39 to finish off the game. So the Golden Knights win 5-3. We'll go over the stats right now. So the Stars are 1-for-1 on the power play, 2-for-2 on the penalty kill. So their special teams is really good tonight. Ben Bishop, he saved 28 out of 32. For the Golden Knights, their power play was 0-for-2. Their penalty kill was 0-for-1. Robin Leonard saved 24 out of 27. Shots on goal in the first period. Dallas 8, Golden Knights 7. In the second, 13-10 in favor of Dallas, 16-6 in favor of the Golden Knights. In the third, 33-27 for the Golden Knights throughout the game. And the Golden Knights are now tied with Colorado in the round robin play. They will face off against St. Louis on Thursday. And with the win, they will be automatically a 2 seed. They'll be getting that 2 seed, and it will come down to the game on Saturday against Colorado. But we cannot overlook this game. They can take positives from the third period, and the Golden Knights look good at the end of tonight's game, and we will see if that will carry over into the next one. So thank you guys so much for watching. For all your support, make sure to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Vegas Sports Talk. I'll link them down below. And make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon.